I was around 6 years old when I was mutilated by my mother. My father was away, so she took the opportunity, then mutilated me. I was held back, crying, shouting for help, but no one is there to help you. It's either you survive or you die. I was very happy when I was told that I was going to be circumcised because of the beliefs that I had in my mind to become a fully grown-up girl who will find a handsome man somewhere. You see, it was around 10 to 11 a.m. early in the morning. I saw an old grandma coming with a bled, and I find many other women from the neighborhood. Why are they there? Because they can stop us from resisting. That surgery, it is really painful. And what you know is that mothers are the most loving people. You know, it's very painful.
The thought of taking your daughter who has trust in you and who thinks that as a parent you want the best for her. Imagine taking out a 6-year-old child who doesn't know what's going to happen out somewhere, and then without anesthesia or anything, her flesh is being cut and taken away. Can you imagine what that would mean to a young girl?
Now that she has become a victim, now she has come out at an early age to come out and speak about it openly. And I've given her the freedom to speak, to attend the workshops, because this way, you know, she has started her mitigation on these issues.
These mamas who are carrying out this surgery, they're doing it in the name of religion, that every Muslim girl should be mutilated. And once you are not clean enough to be a woman.
When you critically look into the religious evidence that are there, you'll find that circumcision is for the male child in Islam. So it's a sort of a misconception, especially in Africa, that this practice is for both male and female.
Noting that this is a culture that is richly entrenched within the community, so we need to approach the community so that they'll be able to understand what is FGM to them and why we feel that it's infringing on women's rights.
Wakati mimi nilikeketwa, nilibleed sana na regret sana, kwa sababu nina feel mimi sio Cecilia ule alikuwa wakati ule nilikuwa mdogo. Niko tofauti saa hizi. Kwa familia yangu tumeamua mambo ya ukeketaji tuiache, kwa sababu tuliona kuna madhara mengi sana kupitia mafunzo ambayo tumepata kwa division, kwa sababu msichana wangu alianza kupata mafunzo.
The children are basically the primary target. The reason why UNICEF and World Vision come to this community is because of the children. They are the primary beneficiaries of our intervention. So the first stop is basically how do we engage children as even agents of change amongst the children. But we acknowledge that without the community also accepting that there is the law and there is enforcement of the law, we ensure that there is training, because not everybody within the government understands what the law talks about and the interpretation.
Cases of FGM occur at the county levels. We've got our prosecutors who are on the ground dealing with the cases, and this has actually enhanced our presence on the ground and built the confidence of the communities. And under the joint program, the Office of the Director of Public Prosecution works together with other stakeholders, including the Anti-FGM Board, which is also a government department, to ensure that, one, there are policies that are in place to aid in towards the abandonment of FGM.
Ai viongozi, ai viongozi, tunasema twaipinga.
Mimi nakataa kukeketwa kwa sababu huko nyumbani nimeona madhara. Sisters wangu walipashwa tohara. Kwa hivyo niliona madhara kwao. Mmoja wa wasichana wetu alibleed. Venye alibleed akafaint. Alipelekwa hospitali, baba akatumia gharama yake kumpeleka hospitalini. Nilikataa hata mimi sitapashwa tohara.
niliwacha kutahiri wasichana wangu.
Our program in this community is that we realized we need to target the girls. Then we realized by targeting the girls minus reaching their parents, that the girls might make a decision but the parents are not ready. So we are also engaging the parents in the community dialogues so that we talk, we share, they see their problems and they look at the root causes of their problem. What we are doing is not to force them out of the culture, but we are educating them to see sense. And we have seen some of them get converted.
We have engaged with teachers, we have engaged with the educational officers, we have engaged with other people who are in the lobby groups. And because the UNICEF UNFPA joint program is not in all counties, we are in 12 out of 47, we still need resources to be able to scale up this program in other areas.
I've gone through this thing, FGM. I can promise you that I won't let any daughter of mine go through the same pain. You see, once I do that, my daughter will do the same to my grandchildren. I'll be proud and say, I was one of them walikata FGM. Na sahi ona hakuna FGM. Our girls are safe.